What's up, my dudes? Valk here. Today I'm coming at you with a video that's probably going to get some people upset at me, but I thought it'd be a good discussion to have, and I kind of want to talk about it because, to me it's kind of fun. I want to talk about units that I regret actually raising up. Now, there's going to be some exclusions that I'm going to just specifically not talk about, which is Aloy, which we all know Aloy is not very good. We all know I have crazy investment to my Aloy. I knew she was bad going into it, so I don't regret it because I got what I paid for, essentially, right? So outside of that, you guys can see all the characters. I'm going to count any character at level 80, and we're going to go from there. Lumine definitely doesn't count. Any character at level 80, basically, I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to be honest, Mahalia does a pretty damn good job of actually like balancing all their characters, but I do have just a small handful of characters I actually regret putting the materials into and leveling. First one's Bennett. Now you're going to be like, Valk, why Bennett? Well, one, I brought him for a challenge, and ever since then, I don't use him that much. I really don't. A lot of people would be like that. I did it for the no artifact challenge, and Bennett's cracked out of his mind broken and already complained about the game being too easy. So, like, raising up Bennett and getting him C5 and all that stuff, I do regret it because now I always have this as a backup option, and I don't feel the need to ever, like, build or worry again because Bennett's always here in the back line, just ready to go. All I gotta do is swap his goofy butt in and then hit triangle, and then I win. That's Bennett. And then the other thing I want to, or the other thing before I go into probably the only other unit I actually regret investing in. I regret getting every single constellation I have on every single one of these event limited 5 stars. Well, not you, but Xiao's the next one. I regret all these constellations. I want everyone to look like my child eventually, where they're just, even if I have the constellations, they're just not turned on. The general banner units, I don't really care about. I really want the Luke C6. I don't care about these constellations because you'll get these eventually just losing 50-50s. That's just how it works. I mean, look at Chi-Chi and Mona. Wow, Pog. You'll get these just from losing 50-50s and just randomly getting them on a general banner. These I don't really care about. But for the event limited 5 stars, the constellations, they're too strong for the game and they cost a lot of money. Around $800 to $1,200 per C6. That's how it works. They cost a lot of money, and they actually shorten and ruin how much time you can actually play the game. So I regret every last one of these. And now with that out of the way, with all means aside, with all the units I've built, because I really only build units I like. I can't really count Mona because I've never built Mona. I just got her to level 80 just for I think I did it for the Fate. Yeah, I literally did it for the Fate. And also because she's a 5 star, so I was like, yeah, I want to get her level 80. But outside of Mona, the only character I actually regret investing into is Kaching. Now, I know I'm going to make a lot of people upset by this. I know I am, okay? There's a story to it, okay? There is a story to why I regret Kaching so much. It's because Kaching was my very first 5-star DPS. Before I had Kaching, I had Ningguang. And Ningguang was fantastic to me. Ningguang was amazing. I don't even have the best Ningguang build, but I just really like Ningguang because I think she is just super good, and she carried me through the early game fantastically. So how does that tie into Kaching? Well, before Shimenawa and before Mistsplitter, Kaching didn't have all that. What she had was a black sword. She had a black sword, and then she had 4-piece Thunder Soothers. So, it wasn't even this, it's 4-piece Thunder Soothers, either that or 4-piece Gladiator. Those are really your two options. So even though Kaching allows for some wackadoo builds like this because of her first passive and all this, even whenever I invested super hard in Kaching. I spent a lot of time building her, because this is back before I like wasn't refreshed at all, and I basically was only Battle Pass and Welkin, so trust me, I was more than ecstatic to get Kaching off a summon. But whenever I actually invested in her, she actually was performing less or worse than my really invested or my not so invested Ningguang. My Ningguang wasn't really invested in at the time. She had a level 80, it wasn't Lost Prayer, it was Skyward Atlas at the time. She wasn't nearly as invested as my Kaching. My Kaching was crazy invested. I was just putting in lots of work to Kaching. And once I got Kaching, she was my first level 90. Once I got her leveled up, I was like, why is she not doing better than Ning Wong? Like, that was literally my very first thing. So, ever since that, that's kind of tainted my experience with Keqing as a whole. And my Ning Wong wasn't C6 or anything, my Ning Wong was C1. And she just genuinely was outperforming Keqing. Now, I think Keqing definitely has a little bit more of an edge with Missplit. Reforged is a really, really powerful weapon on Keqing, and Shimenawa's. Both of these together just are super cracked for Keqing. But back then, like, I still am on the edge of, I would still level up Keqing and max her out, obviously, because I did this recently, mostly because I was bored. But at the time, when I very first started the game and I had Keqing as my first 5-star DPS, I was beyond disappointed with her performance. So, maybe some of you guys understand where I'm coming from. Maybe some of you guys, like, had Keqing and you're like, wow. I would see the other people with the Luke hitting for, like, 80k, and here's my Keqing just slicing stuff up for, like, maybe 10k a charge attack. Because, like I said, she didn't have all the tools she has now. So, yeah. Keqing was definitely the character I regret most. Other than that, all my characters I've invested in, leveled in, I actually genuinely enjoy all these characters. I don't regret any of them. Like I said, I regret the constellations, but I don't regret the characters themselves. I really enjoy all the 5 stars I have, because if I like a character, I pull them. And if I don't like a character, then they go into the abyss. They go into the abyss of, you know, not getting got. So... Anyways, that's basically the video. Let me know in the comment section below what characters you guys regret building up most. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.